everybody, welcome back to the Lavender Balm Pilates studio after this wonderful Midsummer's weekend. So I hope you're all feeling really well, and we're going to just ease into a beautiful stretch and relaxation today. So we're going to do a little bit seated, a little bit on our backs and a little bit in prone on our fronts. So to start with, sit comfortably. I'm sitting on a block today to help me really lengthen my back, and you could even sit on a chair or a big stack of blocks, whatever feels most comfortable. So if we're struggling from the beginning, then we're not really going to get anywhere, so I want you to relax and feel good. So just focus on sitting tall for a moment and allowing your shoulders to relax back and down. Always feel like the crown of your head is lifting up towards the sky or the ceiling. And we're just going to sit still for a moment and take a few deep breaths in and out. So when you're ready, open or close your eyes, up to you. Take a full breath in through your nose and feel your body lifting. As you exhale slowly and fully, feel your body relaxing just a little bit, but keep your spine long. Breathe in again through your nose and feel your ribcage expanding. And as you exhale, feel yourselves growing taller. Inhale again, lift even taller still. Feel yourselves really switching on to your Pilates, to how you feel right now. One more time, big breath in. And as you exhale, open your eyes and feel ready to begin. So we're just going to relax the arms down by the side and slowly start to circle your shoulders. It's a really gentle movement. You might find your body moving gently with that, that's fine, but try and keep your spine as long as possible. Still breathing deeply and fully. Inhale. Imagine that you're giving yourselves a beautiful internal shower with that breath, cleansing you from inside out. One more time, lift and circle your shoulders back and down. Perfect. So we're just going to sit on our bottoms and we're going to roll down onto our backs. So make sure you've got cushions and maybe a scarf or a band ready for your stretches later on, and use whatever you need to support your body and make yourself feel as comfortable as possible. So let's set up in relaxation position. Bring your feet to hip width and just make sure your feet are nice and evenly placed. Reach your arms along by your side and just ensure that your rib cage is not popping up to the ceiling. So just soften that down as we engage our abdominals just a little. Take a breath in. Ensure that your pelvis and your lower back are sitting in neutral position. So you might want to just do that lovely little rock and find your middle position. Once you're there, just check your neck is lengthened and released. You may need a cushion. It's up to you guys. Feel really, really, really comfortable. So our first movement is rib cage closure with both arms. So take a breath in to prepare. And as we exhale, we start to float the arms up to the ceiling. As we inhale, take your arms back, but just in line with your ears, no further. See how that feels. Come back to the ceiling and down to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, you stretch back. Maybe you'll find you go a little bit further, but just make sure that your shoulders feel really comfortable. You might want a pillow behind you to stop your arms from going back too far. So if you feel a little bit fearful that that's going to hurt you, pop something behind you and stop early. So when we're moving the arms, we try and keep the spine nice and still. So we're really focused on that full shoulder flexion, back behind, so my shoulders are loosening a little bit now so I can go a little bit lower. And the arms come down. As we exhale this time, take your arms all the way back, and as we inhale, we're going to start circling our arms around to the side. So your palms turn up and back to start position. Inhale this time. Exhale, turn your palms up and try to keep your shoulder blades flat against the floor. Inhale as we lift, try and keep your spine still. And exhale as we circle. It feels wonderful. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle. So each time you might find that your shoulders become a little bit looser, a little bit easier. It's a wonderful feeling. And circle your arms around. So we're going to add a double leg slide this time. As we inhale, engage your centre. Take your arms back in line with your ears. Stretch your legs down, about hip position. And as we circle, we gently slide the feet back. Now, if you find that's a little too much, how about just doing one leg slide? And the circle, the arms bring your knee back. Try the other side, inhale. And again, as you stretch your leg, try and keep your spine still. So single or double leg slides, up to you guys, what feels best. And circle around, give yourself some wonderful full body stretch. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, slide it all back. And we'll do that one more time. Stretching back, feeling better already. And sliding back. Now, just pause for a moment in relaxation position. Breathe in. As we exhale, softly lift your right knee towards you and hold up. Bring your left knee in too. Take another breath in. And as we exhale, nod your chin. Just peel your head away from the floor and curl up into a little ball, bringing your knees closer. Now if that's uncomfortable for your neck, hold on with one or both hands. Feel comfortable. Slowly lower down to the floor. You might find actually you don't want to lift your head at all. If that's not good for you, just tuck the knees in and hold it there. If you feel you can, squeeze your forehead towards your knees. So we're gently lengthening, flexing and mobilising your upper and your lower spine. So we tuck the knees in and we just gently curl up. We take a full breath in as we come down. Exhale, let's do that again. Curl up, curl up, curl up. And let's do that one more time. So remember, support your head. If you need support, exhale, curl up and lift if you can. Let's bring your body back down to relaxation position. So we're going to have a little side stretch. Slide your right leg down and then your left leg down, about hip position. Engage your centre. Your arms float up to the ceiling and back behind you if you can. Remember, they don't have to go to the floor. Take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Keep your shoulder blades flat on the floor. Breathe in. And as you exhale, start to draw your right arm overhead. Keep looking up to the ceiling. Keep your shoulder blades flat. And then start to lengthen your right leg down towards the wall. Giving yourself a beautiful stretch from your little finger down through your arm, down through your side, down through your leg. As we inhale, feel your body springing back to start position. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand, breathe in. And as we exhale, start to draw your left arm overhead and stretch your left leg far away from you. Feel that gorgeous stretch down the side of your body. And again, just let your shoulder blades sink down into the mat. Come back to start position. We'll do that once more each side. So take hold of your right wrist, breathe in. Exhale, slowly slide across. Gently drawing your arm overhead and stretching your right leg down. Perhaps even flexing your ankle. Stretching your leg a little bit further. Push your heel away. Breathe in centre. Hold onto your left wrist and exhale and stretch overhead. Feels wonderful. Flex your left ankle, pushing that heel a little bit further away. Inhale, allow your body to spring back to the centre. Arms float back overhead, and let's bend the knees. So let's get ready for a really gorgeous hip stretch. I'd like you to hold onto your right shin and see if you can stretch your left leg down the mat. So as we breathe in, draw your knee closer to you, but at the same time press the back of the left thigh down into the mat. This can really help to release tight hip flexors, a big strong psoas muscle, but also that's attached to your back of your pelvis and can help to release back discomfort as well. Hold for another breath. Inhale. Exhale. So start to slowly release your right foot down to the floor and bend your left knee. Let's try that on the other side. So take hold of your left shin and just allow your shoulders to relax. See how it feels when you straighten your right leg away. It may feel more or less comfortable on this side. So as we exhale, squeeze that knee towards you and gently, actively press the back of that thigh down. You'll feel a big stretch at the front of your hip and your thigh. So remember, we're not only stretching the front of the body, but this helps to release your lower back too. Hold for another breath. Inhale. And exhale. Place your left knee on the floor. Come back to start position. Let's have a little glute stretch now. So can you place your right foot across your left knee? Now if that aggravates your knee or your hip, let's not do that. Let's just pull the knee back in and do the last hip stretch again. But if that feels comfortable for you, then see if you can pick your left foot up off the floor and thread your hands one either side of the left thigh. So I'm getting a really nice glute stretch here. And I'm just going to try and relax my shoulders because it's a bit tight. And I'm just going to rock gently side to side. Now if that feels too overpowering, you could just keep your foot on the floor and do a little stretch here. Or as I said, you could just pull your knee back into your chest. So whatever feels good. Maybe you can't do it today, but if you build up gradually, you'll be able to do it next time. So a little rock there. Now if that's really tight, you tend to sort of brace everything up, so try and relax your pelvis into the mat, relax your thigh and your bottom and your knee and your shoulders and even your jaw. And then come back and settle. Let's change sides. Now always be aware that it could feel completely different on the other side. That might not be so good for your knee, so remember we can just pull the knee in. Let your knee settle out to the side, pelvis is square. And when you're ready, see if you can pick your right foot up off the floor. Then thread one hand at either side of your right thigh. And that's a big stretch on the left glutes there. So again, a little rock, a little roll. And if it feels too uncomfortable, just release and set up again. If that feels good, just gently draw that back towards you a little bit closer. But no falls, ever. Take a nice deep breath again and just see if that relaxes as you exhale. Try to ungrip. Release. So we are going to become still and we're going to uncross the feet and we're going to press it down. Now at this point I'd like you to find your band, your towel, whatever you've got, or a scarf to pop over your right foot. And this is called tree climb. That's a wonderful movement to really warm up your knee joints but also to help lengthen and strengthen your hamstrings. So hold quite close to the top if you've got a stretchy band, or a little less if not stretchy, and bring your elbows down to the floor, your knees bent. Engage your centre, and we're just going to start as we exhale, straightening that knee joint. So breathe in as we bend, exhale as we straighten, inhale. So we try and fully extend the knee joint. If that's not possible, then why not push your leg further away from you? If that's really uncomfortable up here, push towards the wall, inhale. Or you could even bring your foot to the floor and just do some simple leg slides if that felt a little bit more comfortable. So let's try a couple more of those. As we exhale, we straighten, inhale, bend. Now if you feel you can, straighten your left leg. Do the same as we did before by pressing the back of the left thigh into the mat, activating your thigh muscles. But if you feel it's just too uncomfortable, then keep your left knee bent. Let's do one more here. So hold that leg as straight as you can through that knee joint and make sure your elbows are down on the mat supporting that leg. And we're just going to do a little adductor and abductor movement now, coming across the body. Now this can feel really tight, so let's not go too far to start with. Inhale, exhale. And again, it's really important as you feel that tension, you try to relax. It's not easy because that's really tight. So feel that lovely stretch down the very tight down band fascia at the side of your hip and your thigh. And then feel that wonderful stretch on the inside of your thighs, your adductors. So we're just going to go from side to side. Now very often, this is so uncomfortable that we skip over it quickly and we avoid it at all costs. But we're just going to sort of hover here for a little bit longer and just get used to that mild discomfort. And know that our hips are going to thank us for it later. So just a couple more movements. Remember to try and keep your pelvis nice and square on the mat and your shoulders nice and relaxed. So let's bring that leg up and bend the knees slightly. We switch feet. So we're going to start with the right knee bent, the left knee bent to elbows down, a nice firm grip on that band. As we exhale, simply straighten the knee joint. And always remember that one side is going to react to behave differently. So go into it very gently, see how you feel. If it feels good, increase the range of movement. If it doesn't feel so good, just back off a little bit. So exhale as we straighten, inhale as we bend. Exhale, feels a little less tight on this side. So I'm going to take my right thigh down to the mat and I'm going to press the back of that thigh down because my hips are quite tight. So it's a good opportunity to not only mobilise that left knee joint and stretch the hamstrings on that side, but also to open up my hips on the right side. So exhale, straighten, inhale, bend. So it really helps to breathe deeply, it helps to relax your body. So let's take that leg up and hold it there this time. And remember, if that won't quite stretch up to the ceiling, just move it away from you. Make sure you've got plenty of support with that band. And we start to move side to side, and that is more uncomfortable on this side. So I'm going to go into it gently. Focus on the breath. Try to relax that deep joint discomfort, and over we go. So it's really tempting to brace your buttocks and squeeze everything, but I'm going to really try and let go, especially as I adduct my thighs, bring them across the body and feel that deep, deep stretch on the outside of the hip and the buttock. So I'm going to really try and let go. And when I do, it's actually such a relief. Inhale out, exhale across. Inhale. And exhale. Perfect. So we come back to the top, bend your knee and just step down. Well done. So we're going to carefully sit ourselves up and we're going to come to the front of the body to do a little bit of prone work, a little bit of prone stretching and stretch out the flexors of the body. So we're going to cushion probably underneath your forehead, and I'm going to have one under my pelvis to support my lower back a little bit. That's my little area that I need a bit of help with. So just settle on your mat with your feet about hip width position and really lengthen your body. Hands out to the side, just a bit higher than your shoulders. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slide your hands forwards and then press your hands down into the mat. Breathe in. Bring your shoulder blades back a little bit and just scoop your head forwards. But I'm still looking down at my cushion and feeling that the crown of the head is really reaching towards the wall. So I'm pressing down into the floor, just giving my back a little more support, but feeling a lovely stretch along the front of the body over the hips. And I'm going to glide back down, bringing my ribs down, my chest down, my forehead down. Breathe in. So dive forwards with those arms. Ensure the shoulder blades just draw back a little bit as I lift. Now again, I'm feeling that really sense of pull forwards with the crown. My tailbone is coming back in the opposite direction. My hips are opening. And slowly peeling down. Do that twice more. Breathe in. Exhale, slide forwards. Even though my arms are reaching up, my shoulder blades are still back and down. My spine is still lengthened. I'm not tipping the head back, and I'm really stretching my legs out this time. And down, rib cage, chest, forehead, and slide that last time. Sliding out, shoulders back, lifting up. I'm going to try and climb a little bit higher this time. Pressing my legs back, opening up my hips, gently engaging my centre, and then easing the body back down. Head resting on the cushion, hands back in place. So when you're ready, you're going to have a little stretch for those quads at the front of the thighs. Bend your knee, your right knee slowly, and just see how that feels. You might already feel a stretch at the front of the thigh. If not, flex your ankle, press your pubic bone down to the floor, and just see if you can float your knee above the mat and feel a bigger stretch. Hold that there. Your glutes and your hamstrings are engaging to lift that leg. Your quads at the front are stretching. So knee down, extend that leg. Inhale. Bend your left knee, see what it feels like on this side. If there's not much of a stretch, flex your ankle, tilt your pelvis posteriorly, and feel your knees starting to float. Allow the knee to softly touch down and lengthen. Now let's repeat that, but this time, if you can comfortably reach back and find your foot or your shin, great. But try not to twist your body and certainly don't twist your knee. Flex the ankle, press your hips down into the mat. Feel that knee lifting and you'll definitely get a bigger stretch at the front of your thighs. Shoulder blades glide back and down. Release the knee down, change side. So again, just see if you can comfortably reach your foot. Don't worry if you can't, just repeat the movement before. Tilt your pelvis, maybe lift the knee and it's a bit tighter from the side so I can't pull back quite as far. Make sure that we still engage our centre just softly to support the spine. There should be no feeling of compression in any part of your back as we do this. And release. So to finish, you could do another single leg movement, or if you think you can, bend both knees, maybe reach back, flex your ankles, and lift your upper body. Feel your knees floating, but that's not good for you. You keep your head and chest down. Take another couple of breaths in, and out. Looking down to your cushions, one more, breathe in, and sink down. Release your legs. Now we're going to try and come into 4-point kneeling, or roll onto your side and pull your knees up if that's not good for you. So 4-point kneeling, please, guys. And just slowly come halfway down towards rest position. Just see how your knees and your hips feel in your back. Coming up again, inhale. So we're just going to rock backwards and forwards, just allowing your spine to stretch. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale forwards. Exhale and sink back to your heels. Now we're going to really reach out here. Just let your bottom sink down towards your heels. Use cushions underneath your bottom or under your knees if you need a little bit more support. Exhale. 2 more breaths in this position. Now just see if you can slide your right buttock over to the right side and stretch higher up with your right arm. Your left arm can come behind your back or hold onto your left foot. Sometimes you might find you need a cushion underneath you just to give you a little bit of support. That's up to you guys. Breathe in. Feel that lovely stretch down the side of your body. Bring the hand back, come into the centre and shift your buttock over to the left side. And again, if you need cushions to help to the side of you to give you support, that's great. So we're going to reach forwards and slightly overhead with the left arm and have that right arm over your body, or hold onto your foot for more support. And give yourself a little extra stretch as you breathe. One more breath in. And breathe out. Bring your hands back to the side and in slow motion curl up. Perfect. So how are you feeling? We're going to sit on our bottoms now and do a little spine stretch forwards. Now again, if you struggle to sit upright, please don't. Sit on your cushions, your blocks, or even a chair at this point to make yourself feel as comfortable as possible. So pull up tall and then lengthen your legs about hip width position. Just try to roll your pelvis backwards and forwards, find your middle position, and then lift up and out of your sit bones. You can just separate those slightly. Relax your arms by your side. So I'm going to start by resting my hands just above my knees and take a breath in. My back's quite straight at this point. As I exhale, I'm going to look down in the gap between my thighs, and I'm just going to roll my upper spine forwards, allow my hands to slide towards my ankles. I'm going to come to the point, that first point of stretch, so nothing big, just a tiny little stretch. Breathe in. As I exhale, I'm going to re-stack my spine, bone on bone on bone on bone. So the idea is to do this so gently that there's no force, there's no pain, there's no real discomfort. I'm going to try and relax the back of my legs and my shoulders. I'm looking down between my thighs and my neck is nice and relaxed. I'm going to take an extra breath here. And as I breathe out, I'm going to allow my back to spread wide, and I'm going to sink further. And then I'm going to stack up. And as I'm stacking, I'm engaging my tummy muscles. Lift up and out of your sit bones, and then repeat that again. So each time, just find that first point of stretch, and you might find naturally you get just that little bit further because we've been patient, we've been gentle. Allow the weight of your head and your upper body to gently stretch your lower body. Breathe in. Exhale, maybe come a little bit further. So as I said, if you're really patient, you'll find you'll get a lot further. Don't force it, guys. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, sliding forward, gently connecting with your centre. And we hold it here for a couple of breaths. So just make sure those shoulders are relaxed, make sure your jaw is relaxed, your eyes are relaxed, breathe in. As you exhale, just relax your buttocks and your thighs, your toes, your ankles, your feet. Breathe in again. Allow the weight of your upper body to gently come down. Do you feel like you've got just a little bit further? Breathe in once more. And just let go. Don't worry if your head is not anyone up, it really doesn't matter. Just see if you can increase your stretch, your flexibility a little tiny bit each time. I'm going to sit tall. Well done. Whew. So I'd like you to come down onto your side. And we're going to make a little pillow with so I'm on my right side. So make a little pillow with the right arm. And make sure your hand is at the back of your head and neck to support you. So we're going to bring the left knee up as tightly to the chest as we can and stretch that right underside leg down. Now, if this is not good for your pelvis, pop a cushion or a big blanket underneath your knee to give you more support. But if that can rest down, that's fine. Reach your left arm forwards in line with your shoulder and take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to go to arm opening. So we slowly start to rotate the upper spine, starting with the head, and the neck and the thoracic spine. When you feel there is no longer any movement in your spine, keep the arms still, make sure your head is supported and take another breath in. As you exhale, you might find the chest can open, the shoulder can open and go a little bit further, but just hold and relax, breathe in. Exhale and start to draw that arm back, engaging your centre. And just pause. And then pull both knees up and just curl up in a tiny, tiny little ball. So then we're going to roll to the other side. I'm going to turn my back to you for a minute so you can see what that looks like from behind. So roll onto your left side and make a little cushion with your hand. Pull your left knee up, straighten your right leg down, right down underneath you. Support that knee if you wish. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you lift that top arm slowly. Feel your head rotating, your neck rotating, your upper spine rotating. And remember, once the spine stops rotating, keep your arms still. Breathe in. Lengthen that arm. Maybe feel your spine twisting a little bit further. One more breath. As we exhale, start to draw back in slow motion. Pull both of your knees up and curl in a tiny ball. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly roll back onto your backs, into the centre of your mat. I'd like you to find a relaxation position. And then if you feel comfortable, we can stretch one or both legs out. But it's up to you. Keep your knees bent if you prefer. Bring your arms just slightly wider than your hips and try to relax and release your shoulder blades back and down. Just ensure that your neck is supported and lengthened and your eyes are softly closed. I'd like you to take the next breath a little deeper in through the nose and feel your lungs expanding fully. As you exhale through pursed lips, slow the breath down and keep going as long as you can. Once you've emptied your lungs completely, repeat the process. Feel that cool air entering your body. And feel warm, filtered air flowing back out. Once again, breathe in. Already we're starting to relax, and as you breathe out, just relax the muscles around your eyes. Really try to relax your jaw. Breathe in. As you exhale, smooth your forehead and your cheeks and relax your scalp. Gently breathe in. As we exhale this time, relax your neck and your throat area, and your shoulders start to become heavy and they sink into the mat. Gentle, long breath in. And as we exhale, allow your arms to become heavy and they sink down into the floor. Feel where your arms and hands come into contact with the floor and relax. Breathe in. As we exhale, widen your shoulders, relax your chest and your rib cage. Your middle and lower back softens. Breathe in. As we exhale this time, feel your tummy muscles releasing, relaxing. The muscles around your pelvis, the top of your thighs, your buttocks, all the way down, around your knees, down your calves, your ankles and your feet. Take a gentle breath in this time. And as you breathe out, feel that your whole body is now switched off and your mind feels peaceful. Your body is tingling with energy. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to let go. Keeping your mind peaceful and warm and happy, your body relaxed and still. Just take 2 or 3 more very gentle breaths in and out very naturally. Making the tiniest gentle movements, perhaps rubbing your fingertips, the ends of your fingertips together. Just feel that little tingling sensation, just scrunching your toes up. And then take that right down into your fingers and your toes, and your hands and your feet, making movements a little bit bigger. And take a deeper breath in, fill your lungs with energy. As we exhale, perhaps you can circle your wrists and your ankles, creating a wonderful flow of movement. And open your elbows and your knee joints. Just give them a little stretch out. Taking them up into your shoulders and your hips, stretching the whole body, perhaps to one side, perhaps to the other side. Bring your arms back, perhaps pressing your back into the mat and just tilting your pelvis, loosening up any areas that may have stiffened while we've been on the floor. So let's draw the right knee and stretch the left leg out. If you're feeling so peaceful at this point and you don't want to come around, then just press pause and just continue to switch off a few moments longer. If you feel okay to do so, open your eyes, give your back a little gentle rock and a roll, and get ready to sit yourselves up. So we can either roll up like a ball or just go onto your side. So, well done guys, that was such a lovely, lovely midsummer stretch, and I hope you enjoyed it. So perhaps get out there in the sunshine this afternoon and do a little bit more deep breathing and just look what's around you. It's just full of wildlife at the minute, the butterflies and the bees, and the air smells wonderful, so enjoy these lovely few days that we're about to have. I look forward to seeing you really, really soon. Take care, stay well. Bye.